What's up, everybody? Welcome to Evolution to Recoveries podcast. Today, we got AKA Scars, AKA Rocco, AKA Anthony. You get the fucking point. The point is, though, this is Anthony Scarduzio, Clean Cut Barber Shop owner, South Philly local. We're here today. What's up, Ant? How you doing, buddy? My man.
Same old, same old.
Yeah, fucking. How you feel about doing this in your barber shop right now?
Don't bother me.
I love your barber shop. You're fucking. Everybody loves clean cuts. Eisminger and
Friendly
Rittner.
neighborhood establishment.
That's right, bro. And fuck, yeah. Listen, everybody, you come in here, you don't know what you're going to hear. But I'll tell you one thing that I noticed that I always hear is 90% of the time when I'm in here, I hear somebody talking about either somebody using drugs or people getting sober from using drugs. So, right now I ain't going to tell everything about him because I'm going to let him talk. But
Well, it was kind of like when we first opened. It was like I was early on in my recovery, so it was like kind of like a safe ground for people. You know what I'm saying? Like you came around, all my friends came around the barbershop, whether it was to talk about trying to get sober, to talk about this, talk about that. And my whole goal of opening this shop was to be like a family-oriented barbershop. You know what I'm saying? Like people come in, everybody knows everybody. Nobody walks in, sits down, and feels weird in here. We're always breaking bulls. You know that.
No riffraff. Like you do shit by appointment though. So like
only. I mean, we take walk-ins when we can, but it's kind of busy.
Yeah. Right now I'm sitting in dude Dave's chair. Dave's not here, but he knows a lot of knowledgeable stuff about like rock quarries and like firearm stuff like that. That's
History,
my boy.
watches.
Yeah. Diamond Dave. You know what I mean?
Disco Dave.
Yeah, Disco Dave. Yo, Indiana. Whatever you want to call the guy. Good guy. Yeah, you know what I love though? You were over on Wolf Street. And you see me go through some stuff that when you had your shop over there and some traumatic stuff, happened at one point when you had the shop. But I used to come over there all the time. There used to be a lot of guys that are in recovery, people that go to meetings that would come in and out, and you know what I mean, and just say hi, how you doing, even if they weren't getting a cut, just to say hi to you because you are a family dude, and at one point though you were not a family dude, you know what I'm saying? You were more of a you're a maniac. I'm glad you said I don't want to call you a maniac, but he was.
It is what it is.
But the thing is though is that you moved from over there over to here. Your business expanded more.
We've been here 3 years. December 1st was 3 years we moved here. Kind of a better neighborhood, I would say. I mean, more friendly of a neighborhood. We were welcomed with open arms over here. I mean, there's always them couple neighbors that are.
Now, who you got working? You got Dave working in here with you. He's a real good dude.
Dave's an ace. Mark's an ace.
Mark flip a chicken cutlet though, but he don't flip chicken cutlets no more. He cuts hair really good.
He upgraded.
Very, very, very professional. I mean, the guy was so good at flipping chicken cutlets. One time I was over there on Wolf Street and I seen a guy literally jump on the hood of his car to beg him to stay at the job he had. It was phenomenal though. I mean, and I'm being serious though. The dude's a family man. He has a lot, like 4 kids, I think. Guy got his life together, and he has his own story. Maybe one day we'll get him on here. But everybody that works in this shop is a good dude, and that's the most important part that I want to. You got Clean Cuts Barber Shop on the TV screen. We're trying to do this as best as we can, as you see. Now we're not going to have the bookshelf behind us. Right now we're actually in a setting of a real barber shop, and I'm talking to a real good friend of mine. And what I wanted to ask you is, so. Tell us a little bit about like your upbringing, like when you were a child, like just like kind of like your household, like with your family, stuff like that.
My household was cool. Early on, I didn't really know what was going on. A lot of people in my household sold drugs. People did drugs. And my grandmother was like the center of our household. She kept everything together. And coming up like 6, 7, 8, 9 years old, you don't know that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You go in a household, people are just spending money or throwing money at you, all that. You don't know where the money comes from. You just know it's there. And my dad was on drugs basically my whole life. And he was on 21st and Washington Clinic, 270 milligrams a day. Basically
every day in and out. Every day in and out.
But I used to go up there. My mom used to drive him up there. I used to be in the car. He would go in, get his dose, come out. I didn't know what it was at that time. You know what I mean? I just seen him talking to people, whatever it was, throughout the years.
Methadone clinic's crazy.
Yeah, they're nuts. You don't know who you're going to see over there. You might see a cop over there. You might see a lawyer. You don't know. But yeah, it was from a distance when I was younger. You know what I mean? It wasn't until I got a little older that I knew my dad's circumstances and I knew my mother's circumstances. You know, my dad was in prison. My uncle was in prison. And like I said, like my grandmother was the center of this. She kept everything alive. We had dinner on the table every night, Christmases, holidays, all that stuff. I never lacked anything in that order. You know.
So you always had nice clothes, stuff like that, like
at
dinner, food.
I was a mama's boy, dude. I was spoiled to death. You know, I mean, I'm not scared to admit it.
No, ain't nothing wrong with that at all. I mean,
Nah,
I wish I was
is what it
sometimes.
is,
Like
bro.
seriously, like people, like the one guy said, "Oh," I said, "Well, your mama's boy." He said, "Yeah, I had him on the show." The guy, not. I said, "What? You're a mama's boy?" He goes, "Yeah." I said, "I wish I was."
Yeah.
Like, and that ain't even in a joking matter. That's like, yo, dude, I can't. Like,
The crazy
you're blessed.
thing about that is, like, I remember when I first got sober and I was talking to this dude, and you know how you just have all these excuses of like why you were getting high. It was like, oh, my dad wasn't around because my mom worked 60 hours a week. I had nobody. No, the dude was like, dude, you got high because you like getting high.
Yeah.
Simple.
Yeah. Like, I love drugs. I love drugs still. I still love drugs. I just know that I don't love what I didn't, you know.
Love the
I don't love what come with it. Yeah. I don't like what happens to me because I don't know what's going to happen. That's the dangerous part.
What's going to happen.
Yeah. So now you know. So you grew up in South Philly your whole life, right?
6th and Wharton, yeah. I lived on 9th and Winton for a couple of years, but like 6th and Wharton, my house was 1225 South 7th Street. And back then it was like nowadays the neighborhood aspect of things are not what they used to be back then.
As far as
like we never locked our door.
Yeah, it was open.
It was open.
Like nobody's just walking in your house.
Street knew who we were. They knew who I was. They knew, like, everybody knew each other.
Plus, that's right down there, the Italian market and all that. It was a nice area back then.
2 blocks away. Gino Steaks, 2 blocks away. You know what I mean? And like at that time, like we were out playing as kids. We never stood in the house. Like we were out until the street lights came on. That was our signal to get my ass in the house. And like nowadays, it's. I feel bad actually for these kids growing up. You know?
Yeah. Well, now I mean, there's not a lot of in the city. Like you know, like you notice, like they took bowling alleys away, like weird stuff. Like
here,
like it's like kids are just sitting in the house playing video games.
They were locking rims up at basketball courts because the kids were going to play.
Yeah, like don't play basketball. Like what is that?
Because they were going past like 8 o'clock. Like come on, there's nothing anymore.
So with your father though, like so he's going to the methadone clinic and what though? Like what? So what? How did like your father passed away, right? I do know that about.
Yeah,
I see it on Facebook all the time. Like when you know you post stuff, remembering. You know, remembering.
2005, he died of cirrhosis of the liver from drinking.
Oh, so he was drinking on the methadone.
He was drinking on the methadone.
That hurt you. Crushed you.
Killed me.
Crushed you.
Bro.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
That was when I like started to numb myself with like Xanax.
How old were you?
2005. I was. I don't even want to go back that far.
Man, why? Like you were. Yeah.
2005. I was 20. I was going to be 20.
Yeah.
I was going to be 20 in November. He died January.
Now,
19.
In school though, were you doing good in school? Like before
I
all
never
that?
did a drug in school.
And you had great grades. Great grades.
Always, never really tried, but I was always top of the class.
Yeah.
Always played sports my whole life.
You know what I noticed about alcoholics and addicts and stuff like that? Like, you know, people that got
messed up and shit, bro.
Oh, bro, people. That's the whole point of this podcast is that pretty much, dude. Like you hear like Kensington and this dude overdosed and that dude's doing bad and everybody's caught up in the drama.
Yeah.
I'm here, and I know we always talk. I'm here to say, like, nah, dude, people, if you put your mind to things,
we're
dude.
We're not bad people.
Nah, we can do anything.
If
you could get $400 a day to get high on drugs, you can have a business,
dude.
Pay my
light bill, pay my mortgage, I can figure shit out.
I mean,
like when it comes, like.
But what made you go above that, though? Like, you were like, nah, I'm not going to work. I'm going to keep doing it. Now I'm going to you could work at a shop somewhere. But what made you think, like, nah, I'm sober now. I'm going to get my own stuff for me and my family.
My daughter was born.
Motivation.
Yeah. She was my biggest motivation. I mean, my wife in general was she gave me the kind
What's your wife's name?
Kick. Eva.
Shout out to Eva.
Gave me the push I needed to go in the right direction. And then when my daughter was born, it was like, she was born July 2015. I relapsed like October-ish, November-ish, but I wasn't getting like crazy with it. It was like once, you know what I mean, once a week or whatever. I was still flying under the radar. And how I got caught was I was on Albert's phone plan, my uncle.
Yeah.
So, and they thought I had a little suspicion I was getting high.
Yeah.
And he went through the phone records. He pulled up text messages and shit. I walked into a full-blown intervention.
Oh, wow.
I was
What, the whole family was there when you walked in?
His wife, my mother-in-law. And I walked in and I got hit with that.
Was the baby there?
She was there.
She didn't say nothing, no.
Months, dude.
Yeah, she's crying. The baby's crying. She was even disappointed in that.
But it was at that point. It was like it's either you're gonna be in your child's life or you're gonna continue to do what you want to do.
And then you want the
I didn't go away that time.
No. But did you went to the meeting? I met you. When is this when I met you?
That week, actually.
I remember I talked to you the
December 28th.
Remember you called me?
Yeah.
The day after you did something.
And I was like, in there and he's like, dude, you gotta raise your hand. Tell him I'm like, dude, leave me alone. Bro.
Yeah. Raise my hand. Like,
yeah.
Yo, I'm about to get high again.
It's horrible.
But yeah, damn. So back when you were like, before even all that happened, like you have a son too. Yeah. That's what I was thinking about when you were talking about your daughter.
Same birthday as you.
Same birthday as me. Kings were born on that day, July 17th. I'm letting everybody know my birthday. Give me a fucking present. No, I'm just kidding. But his son has got the same birthday, and it's weird shit. I know a lot of people that got the same birthday as me. It's a little goofy, but that's a cool thing. And so before all that though, you were getting high. Like after your dad died though, like what you were
later.
What that's when it got like excelled.
So when he died, I was 19. I wasn't like getting crazy high. It was really a lot of weed. Like I was still like pushing away the pills and all that shit like that. You know what I mean? And,
what were you doing at the time for a career? Cutting hair and
cutting hair in my grandmother's basement.
Really?
Yeah.
So you've been cutting hair for?
I literally started from the bottom, bro.
So what? So what? Cutting hair? How long you been cutting hair for? Damn, dude. What? 16, 17 years?
I was 16 years old. Dude.
Oh, so 20 years.
A little bit more, yeah.
Oh, you're 38. Yeah. So yeah. Damn. 22 years cutting hair. Yo, experience at its finest. Dead serious. Ain't bullshit. But so now your dad passes away, and then what? You start what do you do? Like, what do you just like? You fall, you cave. You're
cave. I mean.
You're smoking weed, you start doing hard drugs.
South Philly men mentality. You don't let anybody know how you're feeling. You know what I mean? Keep that shit all bottled in. Drinking, smoking. That eventually turned into Percocets, Xanax.
And now you're.
I remember literally the first time I was withdrawn. I was sleeping at my wife's mother-in-law's house, and I woke up at like 4 in the morning, sweating my balls off. Freezing, sweating. I'm like, what the fuck is this, dude?
Yeah. What, I got the flu? What, I got the flu, right? That's it.
I'm like, and like hours are going by. I'm like, this is fucking horrible, dude. And I go do what I gotta do, and I'm like, wow.
Yeah, you fucking got a habit.
Like,
you got that chip
shit,
on your shoulder. Yeah, you're fucking skits, and you're like, damn.
I thought I was sick. I'm like,
now with that, you're a Xanax guy though. You love Xanax. You're like me.
I used to love them,
like me. I used to bury myself. 40 fucking Xanax, blue Xanax.
Bro. I was like an opposite. I was like a little. I used to wake up and do Xanax and then do cocaine at night.
Yeah. And then not be high on the Xanax no more because the cocaine woke you up. Hey, listen, I did some crazy weird shit myself too. I'm talking about taking 40 Xanax and then by the end of the night feel fucking fine. You know? Like that's it. Yeah, bad go. But so now now you got this job. You're a successful business owner at this point right now though. But now you go to meetings as much as you can.
Yeah. I still talk to people. I still sponsor a couple people. I still like keep my core group of friends. You know what I mean?
So what like as far as like today? Like I was watching a thing every morning. I get up and I'll listen to like this thing. It's called being a stoic. Like and they got all these things and I listen to it. It's like motivational stuff. All kinds of stuff. And then I listened to Patrick Bet-David. I was listening to him and they were talking about Biden's son. They're talking about Biden's son, how he's doing drugs, rehab, all this shit, and he owes $4 million. He's about to get indicted, all this bullshit, right? Which is fine. I mean, I agree with everything they were saying in the show. Point being is, fuck Joe Biden's son. The thing is this dude is not fuck him like in a sense like, yo, something bad happened to him. It's like, why is there attention on this guy? Like, you know how many fucking people are on fentanyl and dying right now?
Amounts of people.
And it's weird. It's like, let's pay attention to this rich guy and bury him. when
nothing happens to the guy.
Yeah, when what's the Nikki Haley or whatever, the lady or whatever that's running, she became a millionaire. Like they were talking about it. Like this chick literally did illegal criminal shit. They're saying, I don't know if she did or not. I'm not trying to talk about politics. My whole point is though, is they're worried about to degrade this guy because he's fucking Joe Biden's son. Mm-hmm. There's fucking little Timmy and Georgie and Billy and Bobby and fucking they're all overdosing and dying and sleeping on the street. Yeah, there's veterans out there, bro, that are fucking that served our country.
Kids, children.
Yeah, that and
14, 15-year-old
can't even get help. Some of them are going to crisis centers, bro. They can't get help. Yeah, they're sitting in the fucking crisis center and they're telling them, 48 hours
is a shit show.
It's another way for the government to make money.
I've been to 15 crisis centers my entire life.
If you're in a county, Bucks County, Montgomery County, they'll do an assessment right on the phone.
Yeah, I know.
They don't make you sit in a fucking thing.
No, I used to go there and sit for hours, and then the one time they turned me away.
I was fucking filthy. Like, think about it though. Like, I was filthy. Like, if you say you went, like, you know what I mean, or whatever, and you're like on Xanax, and you're like, oh, I need help. Oh, you got to go to. You get there, and I'm sitting next to you, smelling like shit. Me, I'm talking about myself, nobody else, and I'm sitting there, and you're gonna sit next to him and him and him for 48 hours, and you know what I'm saying?
And
like,
not getting no help.
Like, so you did go to rehab though?
Went to rehab a few times, bro.
Did you have to go to the crisis? You had private insurance? What happened?
No, I never had private insurance.
Man, me neither. That fucking sucks, don't it?
Yeah, I had probably actually had it one time when I went to Florida. But the first rehab I went to was self-help. I went to Mercy Hospital detox, and then I went to self-help.
Yeah, Mercy was all right. The Mercy helped me too. Dude. They had that
Mercy actually, I mean, all these state-run facilities, they're not going to be the nicest of places, but the staff in Mercy Hospital in 2014 was phenomenal.
Yeah. There was a dude there. I remember he had a big ass beard.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. So I went there, and then I went to self-help.
Now that's a phenomenal place, right?
Self-help is good, but I wasn't ready, bro. I stood there like 15 days.
It was good though. That's a good place.
Structure.
Man. A lot of people
need structure, dude.
A lot of people go to self-help.
I went back to Mercy. I went to Keystone. I did the whole president in Keystone. I'm running groups, like all that goofy shit.
Yeah.
And then I get out of rehab and I'm getting high. Like,
Keystone. I've been to Keystone twice. That's the second time. Like, I talked about Keystone and Mercy Hospital last week. Like, these are places that people got to go, but it lets you know where you're at too.
Yeah.
Like when I hit Kirkbride, bro, I was like, I gotta stop getting high.
I went and spoke there one time. Kirkbride's
rough.
Yeah,
it's a rough go. You want an auditorium? Like with a big auditorium? It's fucking intimidating too to be on that stage, bro.
Yeah, I felt like I was a fucking politician.
Yeah. It's big. It's big as shit. It's like
when I went to Florida, it was like they put us in this like motel. They give us money to go food shopping. We're going to the beach. We're going swimming. I had a massage therapist. I had a acupuncture. I'm sitting there. I got 9,000 needles in me. Like,
you're in paradise.
Was growing. My skin was glowing. I was tan as can be.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is phenomenal.
Yeah, you got. Did they ask you to get high and come back?
It's like you get high.
Did they ask you to get high and come back?
No.
They did body broker you. That's fucking great. But so and then what? You came home and got high? Did you get high when you came back?
Absolutely. Yeah.
You were on vacation. You went on vacation.
No, it's the person I was in there with. This young kid. He was 17 years old at the time. He was in that facility 16 times in 1 year.
That's insane.
16 times, bro. That's nuts, dude.
I met a kid, dude. No bullshit. He was like, "Yo, I'm on Suboxone." When I was naive to certain shit. So I'm going to AA. And back in the day when I got almost 12 years. I got 11 years, 10 months over, whatever. I'm going there, and they ain't go for that shit. You know what I mean? They were like, oh, like even the dude told me when I was on Suboxone before I got sober this time, he was like, you ain't sober. And I said, what? And he went, my daughter ain't either. She's on it, like talking about his kid. Yeah. I'm like, oh, maybe this dude got a point. So whatever. So I was like kind of naive to it. So I meet this kid, and I got this in my head. I own what I own, the recovery program and all. And fucking, he's like, dude, I overdosed 23 times. And he was like 24. And I honestly went, what the fuck?
It's nuts, dude.
Like, now, I don't even know if this kid's alive still. But what I'm saying is, though, at that point, I was like, do what you got to do, bro. If it keeps a person alive, I'm like, dude, whatever. You know what I mean? But,
it's sad to say it, dude, but somebody told me this a long time ago. And it really stuck with me. And the dude said, like, you can't ever deprive anybody of the pain they need to go through in order to fully recover to the program.
Yeah.
And it's true. You know what I mean? Like, I'm grateful for all the drinks and drugs I did.
Yeah, because it got you.
If I didn't do that, it wouldn't have got me to a place to where I was like, God, you're the only way out. Get me out of here.
Yeah. I agree with the same thing. Like if I didn't go through what I went through and the ways that things went, like I'm right where I'm supposed to be.
Dude,
And sometimes that's hard, but
the rehabs, the detoxes, all the groups, like getting all this stuff in your head. Like, oh yeah, make 90 meetings in 90 days when you get home. That shit don't work, bro. I made 180 meetings in 90 days.
Yeah. I went through
and I went and
meetings
celebrated and I got high. Like I don't. You need somebody that's gonna.
So this time sober though, you didn't go to rehab.
This time I didn't know.
Yeah, I didn't go to rehab either. I cold turkey for 19 days.
I cold turkey. It was only like a 4-day thing. It wasn't big because I wasn't really like that deep into it. But I did go and get a sponsor. I did go and raise my hand in the beginning, let people know where I'm at.
Yeah.
I did go through the book of Alcoholics Anonymous.
That's what helped you.
That's what saved my life.
The book is the program.
Book's the program.
I keep saying it. Every meeting I go
don't
to.
care what meeting you go to, how many meetings you go to, who's speaking at what meeting. You could go listen to Chris Herron, like all these crazy people. If you don't put the work in and work on yourself from the inside out, you'll never succeed in it.
Pay attention to their actions.
That's it, bro.
You know, like a lot of people, like, you know, even me, like I'm so scared of ever going back out. I still go to meetings, and I'm so like I don't ever want to be like that again. Like I love the feeling, but I don't ever want to go back to that. Like so like I'm hard on myself with that kind of shit.
Yeah,
like
bro,
you know, like I was talking about it last night in the meeting that like I'm still scared that I'm going to be homeless. That's crazy.
Because if you go get high right now, you're going to run through your bankroll.
I'll burn through everything.
In a month at best.
Yeah.
And then you're going to be homeless again.
Yeah.
It happens every single time.
I'll lose everything.
Everything, bro.
It took me 9 months to lose like 500,000.
Yeah, bro.
I got high, and in 9 months, I wasn't a part of
money. Fuck the money.
Fuck all that.
You lose your self-respect. You lose your family. You lose your friends. You lose everything, bro.
I
go get high right now, I'll lose my wife, my 2 kids, my family, my business in less than a year. Easily in less than a year.
I agree. Yeah, it's fucking nuts. It's nuts. And maybe your life.
I'll rip these $20 bills off the mirror in a heartbeat.
And the TV. I'm getting a bigger one. Mark, Mark, Dave, I'm getting a bigger one. You know what I mean? You're taking the air conditioner out. This fucking thing sucks anyway.
Don't work.
Yeah, bro. And it is. It's insane, dude. How fast we could destroy things. But the bad part
happens quicker every time. Like they used to say that, like each relapse gets worse, and I'm like, no, it don't, dude. It does, bro. Yeah. It does.
The bad part is you could lose your life too. You know what I mean? Like you could lose like your family and all that, but at the very end of it all, you could lose your life, and that's dangerous because now they're pressing like shit you like to do. I like to do like Xanax, shit like that. Like that's what I like to do. Like I go to hard shit, but I like to do that. They press them, dude. They're pressing everything.
I don't know what you're getting anymore, bro.
It's terrible. The guy behind the camera. What are you falling asleep? You're a little tired today, bro. Say shout out to John behind the camera, everybody.
He's got a shape up from Ron, so he's doing good.
Did you ever live in a recovery house?
Yeah.
What was that like?
I live in
what, Revival?
No.
ROR?
ROR. Shout out to Rob Camp. Rest in peace,
Rob
Camp.
Rest in peace, Rob Camp.
And I lived there twice for a total of like 13 days. I was just a dickhead, dude. Like,
he said he wanted to self-help. He wanted anywhere that was like a recovery like house thing and shit like that.
Everything.
Fucking.
Dude, I didn't care about nothing. I was in like recovery houses doing shit.
So when did you know it was a fucking serious problem? Like you were like, yo, dude, like this is
2014. I walked in from, it was a Thursday night. I walked home from work. I came in and it was my wife, like a couple of my friends, her mom, I think it was my mom. And it was like, what the fuck did I just walk into, bro?
Oh, with the intervention. That's when you were like, all right.
Yeah, this is a different one. Before that one.
They used to hunt you down.
Oh my God.
People used to hunt you down. He'd be out drinking at bar. They would fucking come beat him, fuck up, rip him out of places and shit.
Dude, like,
his family, I'm talking about, not no like regular, like his family. They would hunt his ass down.
It was bad, bro.
I got a story.
I remember I walked in the door and I literally got searched at the door. I had like pills on me. I had a rolled up bill in my pocket with a bag of.
What, at the house coming in?
It's not mine. I'm holding it for somebody.
Yeah, it's my boys.
Yeah, it's my boys. And I was like, it's just a horrible feeling. Like you walk into a place and your wife's crying, your mother's crying, your mother-in-law's crying, and it's like, what the fuck, dude? Like I know I have a problem at that point, but it's like I don't know if it's I didn't want to give up yet, or I just didn't know which way to go.
Our brains could go sideways on us, like to where we don't know.
I got a problem.
Yeah, bro. We don't know what way we want to go. You know, like it's telling us like it's tough when like me, when I was cold turkey and I'm in the basement. Now I'm fucking delusional, bro. I'm like, I shit on myself and all, whatever. But fucking, I'm in the basement and my head's telling me, because I'm cold turkey now, it's telling me go. And then I'm screaming. I'm screaming. No, I really felt like somebody was in the basement with me. That's how weird it got, to the point to where my head was telling me to go and I didn't know what to do. I just stayed still and kept yelling no.
I went to Mercy Hospital again. And from there, I went to self-help for the second time. Now, Xanax, you're supposed to give you phenobarbital, something else to help the withdrawal and the seizures and shit.
So you
they
don't
didn't give me that at Mercy Hospital.
Yeah.
So I get to self-help. I'm like 3 days in. I didn't take a wink of sleep. I'm seeing shit, hearing shit. So
start hallucinating, yeah.
I walk down Roosevelt Boulevard like a mile and a half to a gas station. Call my wife. They're after me. You got to come get me. They come pick me up, take me to Friends Hospital. And then I remember waking up in Aria Hospital, handcuffed to a bed. I got 302 in the hospital. Partial seizure. I tried to beat up a nurse.
Did you blacked out?
I thought Albert was the head of a biker gang. Dude, all this in my head is going. And my wife was like, dude, I didn't think you were coming back out of it.
You were going
nuts. It was bad, bro.
You were losing your mind.
Oh, my God. I would rather cold turkey heroin on my couch than go through Xanax.
Yeah, that's what happened to me. That's part of the reason why I was like,
bro. It's the worst thing I ever.
I was like hallucinating. It fucked me up bad too. It made me like, I didn't even know what was real and what was
seemed real.
And then you get depressed. So as soon as you come out of that, now everything starts weighing on you.
And the crazy thing is, once I got out of the hospital, what was the first drug I did?
Xanax again. Yeah, that's the fucking mind, dude. The mind, our minds as addicts and alcoholics is crazy. It fucks us. It's against us at some point. So we need something to help us. But I mean, so now you come out of that and you're like, when you do get sober, your family's still mad at you. This is what a lot of people like that aren't on drugs and shit, like even family members, like they understand, but at that point, like for us, I'm saying, like it's like
a lot to build trust back.
Yeah, they're mad. So it ain't like you got sober and everybody's like, yeah, that's like the first time when that shit happens.
Show and prove after that.
Yeah. And they're mad at you still. They don't trust you.
Yeah.
They're asking you shit.
I was getting drug tested a year and a half into it. Dude.
You ever get questions like, what the fuck, man? Why you asking? Like, like, what do you mean? Why am I asking? Because fucking dude, you're slick as a motherfucker.
And it ain't even like, it's not even like I can say anything. Like, you're right.
Yeah.
What am I gonna do, bro? I still gotta prove myself.
And now today though, your wife loves you, trusts you, knows what you're doing. Yeah, it's like natural to just say, "Oh, I'm here."
We have a really good. That's my best friend. We have a really good relationship. I mean, I could be a dick at times, but
I think everybody can. I'm pretty sure she can be mean a little bit. You know what bothers me?
All the time. You could be a jerk off and a good person at the same exact time.
Yeah, you're a pretty good guy at that. You know what I mean? Me, I'm just a jerk off. When I'm a jerk off, it sucks. People are like, get away. I'm my nerves, or I fucking start. I bother people sometimes, but I'm annoyed. But you know what bothers me when I come here to get a haircut though, and all you talk about is how much you love your wife. You know what I mean? So either you can tell him to pipe it down a little bit. Nobody's telling you what he's saying, but this guy really loves you. I don't know. You know what I mean? And then listen, the kids. We've been. I never met any people. I met so many people down here that take care of their kids. It's nuts. I don't know what happened.
My son comes in here once a week.
Listen, bro, I seen him. You know what I mean?
I got to order McDonald's. I got to get 7 things out of the vending machine.
He's already cutting hair. It's nuts. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah. So now
you see like you can see the flip and everything. Like you see the bad parts of people's lives, and you see the good parts, right? And like I said this to the one dude the one time, like my wife has cried multiple times when I was getting high. Like, why do you keep getting high?
Yeah.
Why? And what's our answer, bro? I don't know.
Yeah.
I have no idea why I keep getting high.
Yeah, you sit there and you're confused about it.
Yeah, I'm thinking like, why am I getting high? Yeah. But like I've seen her cry like multiple times like that. And then I've had the experience for her to hand me my 1-year coin. And then my 2-year coin my daughter gave me. You know what I mean? My 3 years, 4 years. And it's like opposite ends of the spectrum. Like,
how much time you got now?
I'll have 8 years on December 28th.
Shout out. That's good shit right there, bro. Well, we can do it. That's a testimony.
It's very possible.
Yeah,
bro. You have to put in the work. You have to do what you got to do. And you could be a productive member of society, like people say, or just be a fucking good person.
Yeah. Be loyal to people. A lot of loyalty. Like a lot of things are fucked up out here. And
accountability is the biggest thing in the world, bro. You know how many times like when I was getting high, people had appointments and I wasn't there.
Like now, you ever fall asleep cutting hair? I said, yeah. Did you know? Yeah.
One time I did. Yeah.
What did you do like that?
Guess what? I didn't fuck his hair up.
Wait, you didn't get him like the barber shop's on? Look like a leopard. Wow.
Faded, tugged around, and I was at the back of the neck. I had him like.
He got up. He got up. I mean, yeah.
I'm back here with it. We were nose to head with it, like.
Oh wow. So asleep when he used the guy's head as a fucking pillow.
Listen, I still fuck the dude to this day.
Really? He knew you were good even when you were fucked up,
bro.
Nah, I hear you though.
Once you start doing good,
humble guy, humble, real humble. Yeah. He's like, yeah, he knows what's up now.
Once you start doing good, you know the deal. People,
they say it.
They say it.
People know when you're doing good.
Yeah,
people know.
Tell people I'm doing good. No, listen, don't know when you're doing good.
The greatest aspect about that is though, is you're living by example. Like you're leading by example. Your actions speak louder than anything you could say. So people know, like if people come in here, like they know they can help you. Like I heard people come in here, like they might be on something. Who knows? But they're talking to you about recovery. Like one guy I'm talking in particular.
Can talk to me because I'm an open book, bro.
But people joke around and break balls a little bit. But the thing is, at the end of the day,
there's certain people that came in and really I've had deep conversations with. Who most of them a lot of them are not sober, but a good majority of them are sober today.
How about Freddie? How's Freddie doing? I'm going to ask him camera and all. Yeah, dude lost his toes and all. Now he's doing good. That's what I'm saying.
Water department. He's in his kids' lives. You know what I mean? He's in his girl's life. He's got a great family. His mom, his brother, his sister, they're all good people.
He's a good dude.
He finally
He's a funny dude. He's a good dude, bro, and he's funny.
He's the best, bro.
He
finally got it to where it's like, I don't want to be walking around in Kensington anymore. I have a son. I have a girl. I want to do things with my family. Yeah. I have a job. I provide for my family.
Yeah. Now you want, I mean, I'm going to say you don't brag about this kind of stuff, but you have went down and got people from Kensington like I did.
I drove down and we had the kid Brian that used to work with us. Foley, rest in peace, Brian.
Yeah, bro. Jim Andrews, right? Yeah, he looked like a news anchor, but yeah.
We went to Last Stop. I had to speak at the Last Stop.
He's a good dude, that dude.
9:00 meeting. I think it was like a Wednesday night, Tuesday night. We get out of there at 10. We get in my car and we're driving down Kensington Avenue. I'm at a red light and I'm looking. I'm like, I see somebody walking across the street. I'm like, dude, is that Freddie?
It's Freddie.
Strolling like it was 12 in the afternoon on Passyunk Avenue.
Just breezing.
I pulled a car over, get in a car, drive him home, this and that. He didn't get sober at that point, but like people care, bro. Like you know what I mean? Like I know a ton of people that would have did that if that was me.
Yeah.
I know a ton of people I would do that for. I would do that for anybody, bro. You would do that for anybody.
If I needed help, I'll tell you what. There's certain people I would ask for help.
Whenever I needed help, I never asked anybody for help until this last time.
Yeah.
I never asked a grown man for nothing. I never asked my dad for nothing.
On a good standpoint, though, like if I needed help, like I know I could ask you. Like you're on the show. I appreciate you coming on. I know you support what I'm doing just as well as I know, but like there's a lot of people that I met and my whole phone's full with people from AA.
I know. Listen, I met hundreds of people in AA meetings that I'm closer with today than people I grew up with.
Do you notice a big turnaround right now? Like, how like people just keep going. Like this fentanyl's fucking people up.
It's killing people, dude. It's bad, bro. It's bad, and then they're getting younger and younger.
And on top of it, I'm saying like they'll come in. Like I see it all the time. They'll come in, and they're all right. They feel a little better, and dude, they don't even give themselves a shot.
They don't give a chance, bro.
I don't even they're like. And I seen a dude. I mean, there was a dude that came. He overdosed. We Narcaned him and all. He's fine. He's there for a month. He's doing great. He comes to me. He goes, yo, I'm moving out into my own room. I'm like, I don't think that's a good idea. That's been helping you. You're doing good. He goes, it helped me to this far. Like, you know what I mean? Now you could see the change in his mind. He goes to the room. He's at the room. He winds up overdosing. He don't die, right? He's in this room somewhere. His girlfriend finds him. He slept on his leg for so long that, dude, he lost his leg.
I was in rehab with somebody that fell asleep on an arm like this. It winded up paralyzed, like from here to here, bro.
Like that's some serious shit. And now they got in fact, like I seen, like they talk, like dudes walking and pus just coming out there. Like it's a shame, dude. It's a shame. It's not, and it's not a clean environment out there.
Not for the faint of heart, I'll tell you that.
Nah, bro. And that's some serious fucking shit. Like, these people need more help than a sandwich and a coat and fucking free shit. They need to get out of that situation and be able to go anytime they even think of it. They should be able to go away. If we're sending $100 billion, $200 billion to Ukraine and all this other shit we do, we should have people
for drug addicts all over the world, bro.
Yes. Yeah. Like, it's like, oh, let's figure out this Obamacare. Like, remember when that was going on and this and that with medical? Like, why don't we just figure it out and say everybody got fucking free medical? Let's like get over it. And whoever takes the losses, let the rich people stay rich and take the loss.
People the help that they need, man.
I agree, and yeah, I just think it's fucking terrible, dude. What's going on out here? But yeah, I mean, I don't know. All I do know is this: is that I'm trying to make it aware, dude, and it is. It's very important that people know that. Like, a lot of people discourage themselves. They got low self-esteem, low confidence. Like, you know what I mean? They don't know what way they're going. And like me, when I had like 2 months sober, I was ready to hang myself. I like literally like, dude, and got caught.
4 months before I got my sponsor. I was 4 months sober, and I called the dude, and I'm talking to the guy, and I'm like, dude, listen, I don't even want to get high right now. I literally want to kill myself
because my
mind can't stop, and it's like at that point, I'm going to go and get high if I don't do something.
Yeah.
And the dude sat me down, and we went through the book, and it saved my fucking life, dude.
With me, and my thought process at that point with the thing around my neck, my thought process is I don't want to be a drug addict again. And I lost everything. I can't fix this. There's no way. And my head's lying to me, just like it tells me to go use drugs.
Your head will tell you you're
like you're a loser.
You're a loser.
Yeah. And I suffer from depression anyway. I'm better with it now as time goes on. My head gets better, but like I talked about, like I would lose jobs, all kinds of crazy shit, do dumb mistakes, listen to my brain tell me bad shit.
Yeah,
but dude, I
look at you now.
I would have cheated, not me, even though I would have. Yeah. I would have cheated so many people that I met, and I would not have experienced or be where I'm at today if I just didn't have that little bit of courage, one day at a time, to keep moving forward. And
you're not going to be like, when you get sober, you're not going to be perfect, dude. Yeah. Like, you're going to still have like how sober were you when I met you? 2000.
Shit, yeah, I had like what, 3 years, 4 years?
You were still a maniac.
Oh, I was nuts.
You were a dead maniac, but you didn't get high.
Yeah, I was nuts.
You could always better yourself if you're not getting high. You're going to go through ups and downs in life, highs and lows. Maybe you want to strangle somebody, you want to beat somebody up, but at the end of the day, you didn't get high. You got your head to the pillow.
As time goes on, like your mind starts.
Yeah, it's life, dude.
Like, even like I talk about it a lot. Like, even I almost lost my mind like the last year. Really, like, and I didn't mean to. It wasn't on purpose, though. This is what I'm saying. Like, how like there's people out there that just like start trouble and do dumb shit. Yeah. I do it by accident. Like, a dude was like, "Yo, what are you scared?" Like, this dude was saying something to me. What are you scared of him? I was like, "No." He's like, "Are you scared?" I said, "Yeah, I'm scared. I'm not scared of him. I'm scared of me. I don't know what I'll do." And the fucked up part about that is like, dude, all I want to be is a nice, kind person. Yeah, like, I'm always trying to be nice to people.
To the point of your recovery, like, you don't act on that anymore.
No, I try not to. I mean, I have.
Yeah,
but
you're a fucking work in progress. Everybody's a work in progress. Nobody's
progress, not perfection, right?
Sobriety, yeah.
Well, progress, not perfection. You know what I mean? Like that's what we do. We one day at a time. We just keep trying to live better, do better, live spiritual, help the next person. Bro. Not even just like.
Still, you know what gets me, dude? Like road rage. Bad.
Yeah.
If I'm in traffic anywhere,
what do you do?
I go bananas, and my wife will tell, like, dude, you got to get through me.
like what? What do you do though?
I just hate being in traffic, dude.
But what do you do when you're in it?
I'm punching the steering wheel.
Nah.
I swear to God, bro. It's my wife.
Well, you get mad like that.
I hate it. I don't know.
Everybody's a jerk off.
The thing is, like, there's no rush to go anywhere.
Yeah, they can't drive. They suck.
He can't drive. He's stupid. He don't know how to park a car.
Why is this truck got to be there?
Why is the light red at this time?
It always happens to me. It always happens to me when I get trash truck. You start freaking out.
I hate it, dude.
That's fucking great. Yeah.
I hate it. It's my biggest like.
Really?
I swear to God.
Yeah. Dude. I didn't know that.
I hate
That's
it.
fucking funny. I ain't never drive. You don't
in this city. It's so
yeah, I drove it. You were pretty good.
Yeah, you caught me on a good day.
Yeah, thank God. Like, thank God 7-Eleven's around the corner.
You were driving though. I wasn't.
Was I? Not at one time I drove it. Yeah, I think we went somewhere. You had to pick something up and drop it off at your mother-in-law's.
Oh, yeah.
You weren't really getting crazy. You did look like there was a little evil in your one
eye. I
don't
know what it is, dude.
Like your one eye, though, was like twitching.
It'll twitch, and then I go nuts.
Yeah, like it was like one eye was evil, the other one was like you were in Florida with acupuncture. But like It was pretty fucking good, dude.
Nah, I hate that.
The one eye I'm
biggest
still
thing,
talking about your one eye. I don't know why, but the other eye was dangerous looking. You know what I mean? And I didn't know what was going on. I thought like you had a problem with me. Nah, you're a good guy like that.
Never.
Nah, you are. You're a very good guy like that, though. You got your clean cuts charm on right now?
Nah, it's actually getting clean.
I ain't successful. That's what I'm talking about. Nah, but yeah, he real quick before, you know, we you know, I appreciate it, dude. You know, I know you got people to cut soon because he is busy. I shut his whole barber shop down for this, and he did it for me. I didn't do it for him, and I do appreciate it. Real quick, I do want Mark. Mark, come over here, please. Come over to the camera because this is the guy I was talking about, Chicken Cutlet Mark. It's my boy right here. Another one of the best barbers in South Philly. But look at this, though. He got the same thing that he got.
Margie Cedrone, Artisan Jewelry in Collingswood or
Haddonfield.
Best jeweler in the game, dude. She'll go take care of you.
And he used to work for My Pals. Shout out My Pals.
My Pals.
And
Cheesesteak Hoagies.
Yeah, there you go. And really, dude, I appreciate everybody for watching right now. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, hit the bell notification. Find us on Facebook, and soon we're going to have TikTok, and we're going to try to do a Spotify too. So everybody can listen in. We might do it live, like as we can listen to it on Spotify, all that kind of stuff. And soon, don't know, but soon, maybe, we might host another show. But first, we got to get our viewers up and stuff like that. And Rocco might be on there with me, Scars, and I don't know, whatever you want to call him. You know what I mean? He's a man of very different names. But what I am saying is, though, we might just talk about stuff and bring somebody on to where, like, it's a group discussion rather than, you know, and do this too also with other people. And if he can, he's going to get Brandon Novak on here, hopefully. I ain't cool enough to get these famous people on here, but he's cool with them.
No, listen, shout out Brandon Novak.
Yeah, shout out Brandon Novak.
He spoke for my 6-year anniversary, and the dude's story is amazing.
Yeah, and the thing is, though, is that, you know, he knows them, so hopefully we could get that emotion. But we're trying to bring good stuff to this, so you're, you know, intrigued, like it, and also hearing the truth of how people can get sober and go through rough times and get better. So, shout out. Thank you, everybody, for watching, and have a great day. Bye. Peace.